morning. Retweet. Yeah, got a lot to talk about today. A little bit this morning. A little bit of news. Going on out there. A little bit of news. We'll do the serious stuff and then we'll do the funny stuff. So apparently Michael Cohen decided he would record the inaugural committee. So there are recordings of Michael Cohen with phone calls between the inauguration people who were setting that up and money, what was going on. What's your handle? I need your handle on Twitter. I haven't been able to find you. Just put your @ in the room, that way I can copy it. Anyway, so Michael Cohen recorded the inauguration committee. So you saying what you said about... I could care less about Q. I think it's funny. Hey, man. Here's the second part of Q today. Apparently, the Democrats have made huge, big QAnon accounts, according to somebody I know who I was talking to. A story just came out in the Daily Beast. Please do go read it. But apparently, there are a shitload of Democrats that are really good at crowdfunding, and they've made huge QAnon accounts, and all the money that they're taking in for these donations is going to the DNC. Just so you know, when you give to QAnon, you're giving to the DNC. Good job. You're helping spread Democratic National Committee money. Stop. Oh, you can't make this shit up. So these guys have figured out how to take a conspiracy theory and make money and give it to the Democrats. Yeah. So apparently I was talking to my buddy, and there's like many of them that are doing it, and they're bumping it up. They're saying that some of the accounts have 100-something thousand followers, and that they're using it to rake in tons and tons of dough from Republicans, and then they're just shifting it over to the Democrats. So you're paying for some Democrats' election. Oh my God. You can't make this up. You can't make this up, man. It gets crazier by the day. Crazier by the day, man. He did. Oh, well. Oh, man. Yeah, they're profiting like a... They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I know, right? Exactly. You don't know who this person is, man. You're just throwing your money at the Democrats, not even thinking about it. Here you go. You probably helped elect fucking Ocasio and wouldn't even know it. Oh my gosh. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah, that too. Yeah, they always get pushed to the top. Yep. I'm telling you, man. I never see anything. No, you don't donate to people that are anonymous. You just don't. You don't donate to people that call themselves anon. Really, let's be real. The anons are gone. There's no more anons. I'm not kidding. We're all gone. We're all gone. There's none left in America. There hasn't been an anon in America in years. We're not there anymore. You can't get away with anything. The shenanigans of yesterday can't be had. They just can't. We don't live in that kind of... Bronco, you didn't miss much. I guess apparently the Democrats, there's about, I don't know, 50 of them have built big QAnon accounts, and they're taking in donations from Republicans for Democratic campaigns. So basically they're taking the money, thinking because people are giving to their Q platforms, but they're taking in the money and then they're routing that money from there back into the Democrats. So there are Republicans paying for Democratic stuff. And they're fucking laughing about it. Oh my Lord, you can't make this shit up. You just can't make this shit up, man. I laugh more and more every day at it. Don't trust anybody that's got an anon. My name's Brian. Everybody knows me. I'm a real person. Can't trust people. You can't trust people that don't have a name. If you ain't got a name, don't call me. Somebody better be flushing something. It's Daily Caller. The article just came out. Please do go read it. Guy's fucking laughing about it. He got thousands of dollars from Republicans, and he's given all his money to the Green Party. He's laughing. He's a guy who called himself the Aranon, the real Aranon, something like that. I guess he had a huge account, and people kept throwing money at him. And he gave all his money to the Green Party. And now the Green Party just got a bunch of Republican money. So that independent that's going to run against Trump, that independent, you're actually paying for his fucking campaign. Good job, Republicans. Keep giving away your money to fucking Q-tards. Anyway, you built it. I kept warning people, man, don't give your money to this shit. Are you crazy? Crazy? You're giving it to anybody. Vincent Fusca. Yeah, that's the guy. They gave him all kinds of cash, and he took all that money and gave it to the Green Party, and then did a big article. How he laughed as he stole your money. Yeah, I think Parler's going to be good. I go there once a day. I got to go there in a little while. I haven't gone there yet today. I'm trying to build my account over there, so I've been trying to get everything set up. I usually tweet my scope over there and do a couple tweets a day. It's going to take a little while for them to get going, but I think once they do get going, it's going to be a really nice platform. I'm really excited to see what they do with it. I really am. And I'm not scared of newer platforms. I know a lot of other like Republicans out there right now are kind of like, hey, you guys are fucking leaving. It's not about leaving, man. If you know anything about social media and trending and social media habits and things like that, you want to be, if you're really building a platform, you want to be on as many platforms as you can get. You want to be on YouTube. You want to be on Scope. You want to be on Twitter. You want to be on Facebook. You want to be on anything that is hot and trending, like this Parler app. So, yeah. You want to definitely be on all these things. You don't want to... Why would you want to limit yourself and limit the Republican message? That just doesn't make sense. Who would want to do that? So you want to get out the word as much as possible to as many people, right? That's the name of the game. That's what red pilling is. If you limit yourself to one platform, you're cutting your own legs out from underneath you. So that's a hint of advice to people building platforms. Don't ever put yourself in a niche. Don't ever put yourself in a niche. Just like don't ever put yourself just in politics. Put yourself in a gambit. All of culture. All the things going on around you. I say that too with platforms. Because I see a lot of people, they just get in one niche and that's all they are. You know, like the Q decoders. Take them for instance. Where are they going to be when Q is gone? That's all they do. When Q is gone, they ain't going to have a platform anymore. That's it. They're done. Finished. If your life revolves around one thing, you don't go anywhere after that. You fade into the darkness. Is what it is. But I'm having a hard time finishing Setup Pro Pick. I had a hard time too, but then I finally got it to work. They're working on actually a web-based interface. I've been keeping up with Parler and what they're doing. So they're getting ready to integrate some web interface to it, and then they're going to move it, I guess, to a better server system. So they have a plan, you know, but it takes time. When you first start a startup like Parler or Twitter or anything like that, it starts out in infancy. You know, it's not. Twitter had the same problems when they first launched. I mean, they were crashing left and right. So, you know, when you look at Parler app or any application that first launches, always have trouble. You know, take it from the gaming industry. Every time they launch a brand new video game, when the servers come up, there's crashes, there's glitches, there's this, there's that, because they're not ready to have that many people come on all at once. And that's what happened to Parler. Parler had a shitload of people go, oh, whoa, what is this? And when that happens, they're not ready for it. But as time goes on, they get, better at their maintenance and, just keeping the site running smooth. So you got to give them time, man. It's all brand new. It's all brand new. Call your legislators, callers, stop the coup. They are planning to nullify your Trump votes. Well, I think they're planning to, it's going to be a long 2 years. I'm not going to lie, man. It's going to be a long fucking 2 years. If you don't have the willpower to stay it out, it's going to get crazy, man. It's going to get crazy. We got 2 years of this shit coming up. Don't be surprised. I don't want people, I don't want to discourage people, but it's going to be a long, long 2 years. It's why did I share that one? That's weird. Okay, let's go ahead. But yeah, so it's going to be a long 2 years, whether people like it or not. It's going to be a long 2 years. But I'll read that Daily Beast article for you guys because I found it funny. I think you guys should read this. Let's see here. It's going to be funny. I get a kick out of stuff like this too. Will Summers, a buddy of mine. He might be liberal, but he's all right. I don't shit on people. That way I get information from people. So he's a good guy. I like his articles. So yeah. So we'll read this. We'll read this article real quick. Here we go. Let's read the article. Let's read the article. All right. Okay, Ray Parrish denied that he's behind the account QAnon believers credited to JFK Jr., who they say faked his own death and is now rallying with them. Okay, believing in the pro-Trump QAnon conspiracy theory means buying into a lot of crazy ideas. QAnon supporters think Trump is engaged in a shadow war against the Democrat pedophiles and that he'll soon send all of his political enemies to military tribunals, and that they think Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton are headed for cells in Guantanamo Bay. But a faction of QAnon supporters has become convinced of an idea that stands out for being ridiculous, even by standards of QAnon world. A number of QAnon believers have become convinced that John F. Kennedy Jr. faked his death in 1999 and now shows up at Trump rallies in disguise. Now someone has taken advantage of the ludicrous belief for months. A Twitter account called The Real R&On has been posted as a man some QAnon believers think is actually Kennedy. In fact, the Twitter account appears to be run by a former Green Party congressional candidate in Arizona who makes money off QAnon supporters through Amazon affiliate links. The idea that Kennedy faked his death to help QAnon arose this summer when the anonymous poster behind QAnon disappeared for a month in Q's place. A new mystery poster R appeared on the QAnon forums to claim that Kennedy was somehow involved in the conspiracy theory. Thanks to those clues, plenty of QAnon believers became convinced that Viskin Fuchsia, a fedora-wearing Trump superfan from Pennsylvania who regularly appears in the background of Trump campaign speeches, is actually Kennedy in disguise. They analyzed his cheekbones for proof, run age analysis imaging on pictures of Kennedy to show that he would now look like Fuchsia, and worry about the fact that Fuchsia seems significantly shorter than Kennedy, even after Q returned and claimed that Kennedy is actually dead. A number of QAnon believers continue to believe that Fuchsia is actually Kennedy. It's unclear how Fuchsia has taken his oddball internet fame. He didn't respond to comments for the story, but he has frequently posed for pictures with excited QAnon believers. Oh my fucking lord. But Fuchsia isn't the only one enjoying Q believers' misconceptions about him and Kennedy. Until it was deleted on Wednesday, a Twitter account called The Real Qanon had amassed more than 30,000 followers by posing as Fuchsia, promising a 2024 Fuchsia presidential bid. The account tweeted QAnon-related items, and QAnon fans thought gave them a direct line to Fuchsia and thus in their minds to Kennedy himself. But a series of digital clues first outlined in the Medium post by writer Douglas Stewart suggested that the account is run by Ray Parrish, an Arizona man who lost the 2016 congressional bid for the Green Party. Before the Twitter account changed to The Real Qanon, for example, it was previously called Ray Parrish of Arizona and Ray and Jill of 2016, and was used to promote Parrish's congressional bid. Previous tweets from that account, many of which have been now deleted, show the accounts operate tweeting as Parrish, referring in first person to his congressional bid, and interacting with reporters. In its Twitter bio, the Fuchsia impersonation account had a series of links to various conspiracy theory books sold on Amazon. All of the URLs were affiliate links, meaning that the operator of the Twitter account would get a cut of the profits from Amazon. The URLs also have the same affiliate name that was on the other Twitter accounts Parrish used to have and sell vitamins. Another connection to the Fuchsia account. Oh, this is real, man. This is real, man. This is investigative journalism 101. Jesus Christ, man. Get your head out your ass. In an interview with the Daily Beast, Parrish said he was aware of QAnon, but denied that he was behind the Twitter account, while seeming to suggest someone may have swiped it from him. Sure. Let's put it this way, Parrish said. You end up with many difficult social media accounts, and you're not necessarily behind all of them. Parrish said he would get to the bottom of who was now using his former campaign Twitter account to trick QAnon supporters. Oh my God. This is really interesting. This is really interesting, said Parrish, who may know something about false flags after Republicans paid to promote his Green Party run in 2016 to try to drain votes from the Democrats in the race, according to the Casa Grande Dispatch. I will tell you, a lot of creepy stuff goes on. The Fuchsia Twitter account was deleted shortly after the Daily Beast talked to Parrish, who hasn't responded to phone calls since this article. The account disappearance hasn't dissuaded Q believers, though. After it was deleted on Tuesday night, QAnon supporters took to Twitter to call the account was just another victim of the deep state. If he is not JFK Jr., why delete his account? One QAnon supporter tweeted. Oh, Lord, man. I get a kick out of these articles, man. Oh, my God, I get a kick out of it. You gotta laugh, man. If you're not laughing, you're not trying. I'm telling you. You gotta laugh at this shit. I laugh at it. It's funny shit, man. He's funny. He ripped everybody off. You gotta fucking deal with it, man. He ripped you off. He took the money and ran. It reminds me of a song. Go on and take the money and run. Remember that song? Go on, take my money and run. He got you. He got you. You're gonna have to deal with it. Sometimes you get got. You got got by a Democrat. Such is life. But that's what happens when you believe in, you know, unknown shit. It was hysterical. This guy was making tons of cash off Trump supporters. Ultimately funny shit. Not my problem. I just go about my business. I just read stories. And that's the story. I feel like Paul Harvey. And that's the story. The problem is, if you believe in something that is unknown and you can't put a face or a name to that unknown, if you can't put a face or a name to that unknown, what do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's they're gonna get you every time? Republicans only get got because they let themselves get got. That's a true story. That's a true story. Republicans only get got because they let themselves get got. That's all. It's their fault. It's their fault. But that's the funniest story I've heard all week, man. It's that Democrat was able to funnel. But I heard there's more people doing it. Like, he's not the only one. There's more undercover big QAnon accounts that are taking in money that's going to the Democratic Party. So this is just like the tip of the iceberg, man. If you can take advantage of an unknown, why not? You know how many people are probably doing it? Who was giving money to who? QAnon supporters were giving money to a QAnon account that actually belonged to a Green Party person, who was in that turn giving it to an independent campaign. So basically, he was campaign financing off of Republicans through a conspiracy theory. Basically, Republicans were giving him free money. What are you going to do? Don't be a sucker. You gotta look out, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna do that shit in the 2020 campaign too, man. You're gonna see huge QAnon accounts and shit where they're gonna be raising money, and then as soon as the election starts, they're gonna be like, "Thanks, suckers." You're gonna read stories about how Republicans were. No, I'm not kidding. It just came out in the Daily Beast. That's the silliness of an unknown, man. That's it. Lost in smokescreen. This is deep state media trying to make QAnon dumb. It's optic. No, that's just... Republicans are fucking dumb. Let's get to the facts. Some Republicans are dumb. Come on. You gotta be fucking stupid. You know, you gotta be stupid now at this point if you're not questioning this. You gotta be just dumb. That's my take on it. You got to be dumb if you're not questioning it by now. Gotta be dumb, and you deserve to get ripped off. That's all I'm saying. You can get upset all you want, but it's true. Read the article. You deserve it. If you're not questioning shit by now, get ripped off, motherfuckers. I can't help you. I try to warn you. I can only read the stories as they come out, though. It's not my fault. Don't blame me. Blame the article. Blame the facts. Isn't the Daily Beast Chelsea Clinton? No, they have nothing to do with anybody. Q is fun to watch, but you never give money to it. I mean, you gotta be fucking crazy. Gotta be crazy. Yeah, Michael Cohen looks like a broken man. Michael Cohen looks like a broken man. He was on this morning, but I'm telling you, it's not looking good with Cohen. I'm telling you. There's some trouble coming from that too. I don't have my head in the sand like everybody else, but there's some trouble coming. I mean, it's what it is. I don't sit around and worry about it, but I'm definitely not going to not acknowledge that there's trouble coming from Cohen, and it's going to be trouble for Trump, whether people like it or not. I mean, some big names are even saying it's trouble. I mean, look at this guy. The FBI obtained a recorded conversation between Mr. Cohen and Stephanie Winston Walkoff. Walkoff explained concern about how the inaugural committee was spending money, according to a person familiar with the Cohen investigation. So what does that tell you? That tells you that Michael Cohen was recording the whole inaugural committee. That dude was recording everybody. If that's not a sign you should be worried, you should be worried. Everyone should be worried. At least concerned about what Michael Cohen recorded and what he didn't record. Because he's recorded a lot of shit, not just Trump. We're saying, you know, he's recorded other people. He's recorded other people and what they were doing. So, you know, this is how it gets done, though. It's how you get got, you know. They just go up the chain. They're going to go after her next, is Stephanie Walkoff. Who is she? I can look her up real quick. I don't know. I never heard of her until today. Stephanie Walkoff. But you guarantee Trump will be... she's a fashion and entertainment executive. Oh, Jesus. Another one. So she's a fashion and entertainment executive. Yeah, see, they're already going after her. Yeah. So apparently she helped with the inaugural committee, and so there's that. But yeah, she's pretty fucking rich. So old Cohen was recording her shit too. That dude, he was recording everybody, man. Who didn't he record? He recording everybody in sight. That dude should get a job at AT&T. She's fucking. He was a secretary, not a fucking lawyer. Dude recording everybody. Yeah, there's trouble coming, man. There's trouble coming. Disappointed. What was he saying? Disappointed pushing. What is fake MAGA? What is fake MAGA? Oh, we got one in here. He's all upset. He's all upset. You got to be careful, man. It's not fake MAGA when people are posing as Republicans and trying to take Republicans' money. That's hey, man. If people are stupid, that's not my fault. You can't look at me and say it's my fault. I didn't write the article and I didn't fucking do it, so it's not my fault. I just tell you what's going on around the web, man. That's all I do. I got no stake in QAnon or fucking any of the fucking liberal shit that they're doing to fucking infiltrate the QAnon movement. Both sides are fucking make no fucking difference to me. I'm just a Republican. That's all, man. I just report things around the web. That's all I do. And this article happened to drop this morning. Nothing I can do about it. I thought it was funny. To tell you the truth, it was funny. Yeah, Republicans being stupid. It's not my fault. Not upset. You guys are triggered. It's because you're programmed to follow the MSM, which is deep state. No, I'm not programmed. Here's the thing. You can't say all of media is deep state and this and come on, man. Let's really get real here. It is what it is. People are so fucking deluded now and fucking misstepped facts and misinformation, and you don't know what's right, what's not right, what's up, what's down, what's left, what's right. You're as invigorated with disinformation as the mainstream media is now. Anything anybody tells you now, I call QAnon fake news too. They're both fake news. The mainstream media is fake news. The QAnon shit's fake news. The liberals are fake news. It's all fake news. I don't believe anything because every one of these little outlets have their own agenda. You know what I'm saying? All of these outlets have an agenda. Even QAnon has an agenda. QAnon wants to push you to fucking Iran regime changes and fucking all this other shit. Every fucking outlet's got an agenda. We just sit around and talk about those agendas that all these different outlets have. So if you think that QAnon doesn't have a fucking agenda, you're wrong. QAnon's made his agenda very fucking known of what it wants. It wants certain geopolitical persuasions to be done, such as Israel, Iran, Syria. So if you think that QAnon isn't a fucking cheerleader for globalism, you're an idiot. Because QAnon promotes globalism. You're just not paying attention. You're just not paying attention. What has QAnon been saying lately? Let's really look into QAnon, okay? Let's really look into it. QAnon lately has been calling other countries patriots. Fellow patriots. There are patriots. So what is QAnon really doing? QAnon is pushing a globalist patriot movement, right? To make it a unified globalist society called patriots. So what does that mean? That means QAnon is promoting globalism. Absolutely promoting globalism. If you can't see that, hey man, go read the fucking Q drops for yourself. You'll read that it's promoting globalism, whether you see it or not. You know what I care about? You know what I care about? Just fucking America. If you need to go stick up for France, if you need to go stick up for Iran, if you need to go stick up for Syria, get the fuck out of my country. Get the fuck out of here. You don't belong here. You're a fucking globalist. Head out. Get in a fucking boat and fucking float on over. You're a fucking globalist. If you've got to fucking promote other countries, you're a fucking globalist. And you can take your fucking, whether you're a Republican globalist or you're a Democrat globalist. If you promote that shit, get the fuck out of my country. I've had enough of the fucking globalism on both sides. Y'all can go fuck yourselves with your globalism bullshit. There's a twofold globalist system in this country. There's one on the Republican side and there's one on the Democrat side. And don't let them fool you. They both have agendas. They both have needs and wants that are constructed on the back of globalism. It's just most people are too stupid to see it. But you realize these things as you get older. As you get older and you start looking at the way the geopolitical system works across the world. There's two sets of globalism, whether you like it or not. You just don't understand the Republican side of globalism. You will sooner or later. It's just not talked about enough. I only care about America. America, 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 America. If some asshole has to post about France, Iran, Syria, fuck him, fuck his movement, and fuck everybody in it. Fuck everybody in that movement. I don't give a fuck about the QAnon movement. I said it time and time again. I just don't care. They're fucking globalists too. If I'm gonna get right down to the fucking meat and potatoes of the thing. It's all fucking globalism. Eat shit, fuck off, fall off a fucking mountain. End quote. That's my thought. That's my fucking thought. Don't like it? Swallow a pile of fucking dicks. I hate globalism. I think that's one of the things I hate the most is fucking globalism. Fucking hate it. Hate it. Hate globalism. All Americans should hate globalism. No, but really though, I mean, if you're promoting other countries, you're promoting globalism. I've always thought that. I don't care about allies. That's what got us into trouble in the first place. Ever since World War II, this country has had nothing but problems. Sometimes I wish we'd stayed out of World War II. Just let it go on. Seriously. We should have been like, fuck World War II, man. If they fucking attack us, we'll beat the shit out of them. Until then, we'll just fucking put all our boats in port and put our fucking tanks on the shore. And when they get here, we'll fucking beat the shit out of them. That's what they should have done. We'd never have this globalist problem. But of course, well, apparently there's liberals posing as QAnon accounts and ripping off Republicans. Michael Cohen taped the inaugural committee. We actually agree in many ways. Yeah, I know, man. We can't agree on everything, right? I'm not bashing you, by the way. I'm just trying to have a conversation. I know I'm foul-mouthed and off the cuff, and I do apologize, but that's just the way I talk. It's how I grew up, man. I grew up no nonsense. I had a no nonsense father. You speak your mind or you don't speak at all. So I do apologize if I've offended. Well, not really, but you know what I'm saying, bro. I hate fucking globalism. I hate globalism, and I hate all the fucking globalists. I really do. And both parties have them. It's shocking to watch how similar some of the globalists are in both parties. It's shocking. I see it every day. I see people fucking white knight for Israel. I see people white knight for Iran. I see people white knight for Syria. I see people white knight for France. I see people white knight for fucking the United Kingdom. There's so much global white knighting going on when I wish these people would just stick up for America for a change. Maybe that'd be nice if Americans felt like these politicians and these fucking talking heads actually stuck up for their people instead of all these other fucking people all across the fucking world. You know, what has France done for us? Nothing. What has Iran done for us? Nothing. What has Israel done for us? Nothing. I'm not an anti-Semite. I'm just not anti-fucking being dumb to what the globalism problem is in the United States. You know, you can be an ally with somebody. You don't have to open your fucking bank accounts and give them everything you got. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to give all these foreign countries all our fucking goods, all our military might. Yeah, well, fuck that, man. Let them take care of themselves. You know, the Bible says the strong shall survive, and the strong shall inherit the earth. I think we're meddling in areas we shouldn't, and we should just let the law of nature take its course. You know, if I had my way, they'd be pulling troops out of Syria, out of Yemen, out of all these conflicting zones, and just let them go at it. I think that's what needs to be done. Until all these countries go at it, it's never going to end. Just pull all our troops home and say, look, hey, it's not, you guys police it. Let's watch what happens. Just let it all go. Let the chaos break out and just watch. I'm telling you, we'll survive. We will survive. Corporations, they're worse too. I hate corporations too. Don't get me wrong, man. Corporations are fucking bloodsuckers too. They profit off fucking misery and war, and we know all about them too. Without war, there wouldn't be profit, right? All about it, man. All about it. Telling the truth, Saudi Arabia is corrupt as fuck. Yes, it is. Corrupt as all shit. Saudi Arabia is corrupt as shit. It's been corrupt for years, man. I don't know. I just don't like to see people promoting globalism, especially other Americans. Like, it really pisses me off. I don't understand. Like, watch what happens. And I predicted this morning, by the way. There'll be yellow jacket protests in the United States by this summer, but it's going to be the Democrats are going to be the yellow jackets. Remember, I said this today. You're going to see it. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The yellow jackets will be taken over by the Democratic Party. And there'll be yellow jacket protests in America. But it's not what people think it's going to be. It's not what people think it's going to be. Well, bless those who bless you and curse those that curse you. That's right. That is right. You know, I just believe countries should take care of their own. I believe countries should take care of their own, and that's the way it should be. You know what I'm saying? I think this whole, globalism, where everybody, you watched the Clinton Foundation hearings yesterday, and you saw it. These guys were trying to, take over the health market worldwide. They were trying to just push all this globalism. Absolutely crazy. Can't tax people that live off the land. That's how it used to be back in the day. My grandfather and great grandfather, they had a farm. It still stands to this day, but our family doesn't own that one farm. But that's how they got their start, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got their start. They were farmers. My family came out of fucking Littleton, Massachusetts. Littleton. And they fought in the Revolutionary War. My great-great-great-grandfather fought in the Revolutionary War. Well, probably four greats, actually, but he fought in the Revolutionary War. And right there in Littleton, he was a Minuteman. I have a deep history in the United States history. My family's been here since the beginning. Since the first fucking shot. Since the first shot. It all started in Littleton, Massachusetts. No kidding, Minuteman. And my family started there. My family started there. And that's where it all began for us. And that's where it all started. So since the beginning of the United States conception, my family has been there since day one. Since the first day. Here's my family all the way into 2018. We're still here. We're still here. So since the redcoats fell, my family has been on this great land. You know, I had relatives, they fought in the Civil War. I've had relatives that fought in the Vietnam War. I've had relatives that fought in the Korean War. I've had relatives that have fought in the Afghan, you know, war. Just every war, man. My family's been in it to win it. Every war. It never ends. It's like a never-ending war. You know, when you ever watch Forrest Gump, they're right, man. It's just war after war. You remember Lieutenant Dan? Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, and all through the wars, you see his relatives kept dying in all the wars, you know. That's how it was, man. Lexington Green, yeah. The crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Here we are. But there's not much happening today. I haven't even seen Trump tweet. Anybody seen Trump tweet? I haven't seen Trump tweet. Let's take a look. Boom, 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 boom. No tweets from Trump. Trump's been awful quiet. Trump has been awful quiet. I don't care what anybody says. That dude been remotely quiet lately. If you guys take away anything, really, be careful of QAnon accounts right now. Really, I don't want to see people get ripped off. He didn't tweet today, did he? I just looked. I didn't see. I haven't seen Trump tweet today. Let me look again. No, there's been no tweet. 18 hours ago. 18 hours. Let's see. Reply to somebody. No, 18 hours. 18 hours ago he tweeted. Has been talking. Kellyanne, yeah. I want people to be careful. Don't get ripped off by Democrats. Seriously. Don't get ripped off by Democrats. Oh, Keith, you dirty bastard. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great day. I'll be back later on. Hopefully going to be doing some good shows this weekend. Some Christmas stuff to get ready for. So it's going to be... Trump's taking a 16-day hiatus, by the way. Government's going to be closed for about 2 weeks. So no White House. He's going to be gone for 2 weeks. 16 days. So it should be interesting.